I'm going to be ranking the top 10 point guards in NBA 2K23. My team, let me know in the comment section down below who are some of your guys' favorite point guards in the game right now, and let me know what you guys would change about my top 10. But coming in at my number 10 spot is going to be Diamond Stephon Marbury. I think he's an amazing budget point guard who's going to be a point guard shooting guard, 6'3" with a 6'4" wingspan. He's basically just going to be a budget Gary Payton, being really good on the defensive end, at least on the perimeter, having a 94 steal, 95 lateral quickness with a 95 perimeter as well. He's super fast, 95 speed, 95 acceleration, with also having a 92 ball handle and 95 speed with ball. Makes his card super fast, with also having Hall of Fame clamp breaker and quick first step as well. Those are two of the most important badges to have on your point guard, especially for somebody that's fast and that's good at getting to the rim. And then jump shot wise, he does have the Derrick Rose base, which is a pretty solid jump shot, and has the Trae Young dribble style, which is one of the best in the game. And he's also got Hall of Fame challenger and glove as well. So I mean, all around, I know he's a diamond card, but this Marbury I still feel like deserves to be in the top 10 point guards, as he's one of the best defenders in the game. Coming in at my number 9 spot is going to be the Galaxy Opal Gilbert Arenas. I do think Marbury and Gilbert are very close. They're definitely different point guards. I mean, he's a Galaxy Opal with 15 Hall of Fame badges, but he's going to be more of an offensive card, where Marbury's going to be better on the defensive end. Because if you take a look at Gilbert's defense, I mean, he's going to be solid. He's definitely not going to be a Marbury on defense, but he does have 84 steal, 89 lateral quickness, 89 perimeter. But offensively, this is where the card excels, having a 94 3 ball, 94 mid-range, with some amazing Hall of Fame shooting badges like limitless range, guard up, green machine, comeback hit, amped, agent 3. Playmaking wise, I do wish he had a quick first step on Hall of Fame, and he maybe had claim breaker on gold or Hall of Fame as well, but you can upgrade his clamp breaker to gold or Hall of Fame, and same thing with quick first step. And then he's also got some great playmaking stats with a 95 ball handle and a 93 speed with ball. So overall, I think Gilbert Arenas is the 9th best point guard in my team. Coming in on my number 8 spot, a super underrated card that I feel like no one's really talking about, is the Pink Diamond Rex Shaman. And I think you could honestly have him a little bit higher on your list, because this card stats wise is absolutely unreal. He's a 6'4" point guard, 6'5" wingspan, but take a look at these stats, like very well rounded stats: 95 3 ball, 94 mid-range, 92 speed, 92 acceleration. He's going to be very elite at going to the rim with a 95 driving dunk, 95 vertical, and also having Hall of Fame posterizer and limitless takeoff as well, the two best finishing badges in the game, at least for a guard. And then shooting badges wise, he's got Hall of Fame agent 3, amped, blinders, deadeye, and limitless range as well. So he's going to be a great 3-point shooter, able to knock down shots from pretty much anywhere on the court. I will say though, the only flaw with this card is going to be when we come to the animation screen. I think he's got a solid jump shot. It might be a little bit slow, but it's definitely not a bad release. But for me, the biggest flaw with the card is the fact that he doesn't have the normal leaner, and he doesn't at least have the MJ dribble style, and the rest of his sigs really aren't going to be the best. He doesn't have the Kobe escape, he doesn't have a good size up, and like I said, if he just had the MJ dribble style and the normal leaner, I think he could be a lot higher on this list, and maybe even a little bit better of a jump shot. But overall, still one of the best point guards in the game right now. Coming in on my number 7 spot, this is where we start getting to some of the best point guards in the game, and I honestly think these next 6 to 7 guys you could really consider to be the best point guard in the game. But for me, I'm gonna go with John Wall at the number 7 spot. He's a 6'4" point guard, 6'8" or 6'9" wingspan, I should say, and he's gonna be a very good rim runner, super fast card, 97 speed, 97 acceleration, with also having a 95 driving dunk, 94 vertical. He's gonna be great with the ball in his hands, 90 ball handle, 97 speed with ball, and he does have that Hall of Fame claim breaker badge. I will say gold quick first step is decent to have, but I feel like you really want to have a John Wall card with the Hall of Fame quick first step. And jump shot wise, he does have a really quick jump shot that's super easy to green as well, because he does have the John Wall base on quick timing. So overall, I mean, this card can pretty much do everything on the offensive end, and definitely going to be a very solid defender as well. Coming in on my number 6 spot, now I know this is going to be definitely the most controversial take on the list. I'm gonna go with Magic at number 6. If you guys have been watching my tier list videos on point guards and just tier lists and rankings on point guards in general, I would say I'm really not the biggest fan of this Magic Johnson card. Now, I do understand a lot of people like this card a lot more than I do, and they would most likely have him at number 1 through 3, kind of in the top 3 point guards range. For me, I'm just really not the biggest fan of this card. I understand he's really good. I think it just really comes down to preference and your play style with cards. For me, I'm just not good with this Magic card. I know he's 6'9" with a 7-foot wingspan. That's obviously going to be super nice to have. He does have Hall of Fame claim breaker, quick first step, which is insane to have on your 6'9" point guard. And stats and badges wise, I would say he's probably a top 3 point guard. But for me, once again, I just really like to have a better jump shot on my point guard. I'm not a big fan of his release. I can't really agree with it consistently. And then playmaking wise, you know, dribble moves wise, doesn't have a good size up, doesn't really have a good size, size of escapes, and doesn't have a good dribble style. His movement is really, really bad. So for me, like I said, Magic gonna come in at my number 6 spot. Coming in halfway into the list here at my number 5 spot, I'm gonna go with a guy like Payton and Russell Westbrook. Now, I know not a lot of people are gonna agree with that over a guy like Magic, but for me, I just like him more on the offensive end. He's 6'3" with a 6'7" wingspan, and we all know Russ is going to be one of the best rim runners in the game. Like, I swear to God, this card never gets blocked going to the basket. He's got 98 speed, 98 acceleration with a 95 driving dunk, 95 vertical. Also going to be great playmaking wise with a 94 ball handle and a 98 speed with ball. He's also got the Hall of Fame claim breaker and the quick first step as well. I mean, there's not too much to be said with this Russ card. We just all know by now he's one of the best, if not the best, rim running point guard in my team, and he's basically unstoppable going to the rim. Coming in at my number 4 spot, we're going to go for a really good defender, and that's going to be Pink Diamond Gary Payton. Like I said, he's basically just going to be a better Stephon Marbury. He's way better on the I wouldn't say way better, but he's better than Marbury on the defensive end by a decent amount, and he also does have like a higher 3 ball. They're about the same speed. I would say they're very similar though. Like, I don't think there's a massive difference between Marbury and Gary Payton, but I do think Gary Payton going to be the 4th best point guard. Obviously going to be a great lockdown defender who can pretty much score very well on the offensive end. Just wish he had a little bit higher driving dunk, only being at a 70. And then, guys, breaking into my top 3 is going to be the Pink Diamond LaMelo Ball. I think for number 2 and number 3, I'm really split, and I don't exactly know which way I would want to go in this list. I'm putting LaMelo at 3. I think you could have him at number 2 if you wanted to. He's a 6'7" point guard with a 6'10" wingspan, and he's going to be one of the best, if not the best, offensive point guard. I know his stats might not look too good, but this jump shot the card has is absolutely unreal. He's got one of the best, probably the best point guard jump shot in the game right now, being the LaMelo Ball base on quick timing, and he's also got the MJ dribble style and the normal leaner as well. So this card can cook people on the offensive end while also being 6'7" at the point guard spot. Is going to make him play a lot better defense than these stats and badges do show. But like I said, you're going to use this card for the offense, and I think he's the best offensive point guard in the game, especially for 3 hunting. And then at my number 2 spot, it's going to be the other Ball brother, and that's going to be Lonzo Ball. Like I said, I think number 2 and 3 could really go either way. I think Lonzo is probably better for the meta of 2K23 just because the fact that he's a better defender, right? He's going to be your lockdown defender, 92 steal, 93 lateral quickness, 93 perimeter, and he does have some good Hall of Fame defensive badges like Love, Menace, and Challenger. Playmaking wise, about the same as a guy like Melo. He's probably about the same, maybe a little bit better going to the basket. Obviously, LaMelo's got a way better jump shot and going to be way better on the offensive end, but Lonzo is going to be the way better defender. So it really depends what you need at the point guard spot. If you want more offense, you go with a guy like LaMelo. If you want more defense, you go with a guy like Lonzo Ball. And if you go with the overall better point guard, in my opinion, I think it's going to be Lonzo. And then, guys, on my number 1 spot, for me, I think Penny Hardaway is a decent amount better than every point guard in the game right now. He's 6'7" with a 6'10" wingspan, and his stats are just going to be super well rounded. He's a great defender. He's got good speed. He can knock down threes. He's got Hall of Fame quick first step and claim breaker, which, like I said earlier, talking about Marbury, those are 2 of the most important playmaking badges in the game, especially to have on Hall of Fame. And then jump shot wise, I do think he's got a pretty solid release, and he does have the Trae Young dribble style and the normal leaner as well. But let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about my top 10, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.